Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one too, and all in between. This is for the absolute bigger, better, positive, good God and truth of you. If you've seen anything I've posted in my community posts in the past week, I state that this government, right, is trying to rob my good nature, extort me, and play me like a fool, and I'm going to explain it to you. All things creation of existence, of matter, okay, is created of atoms. These atoms, in the core, right, are made of protons and neutrons, okay? And on the outside of the atom is static, twisted, scattered, undefined energy that hasn't either come to the point of the proton or the neutron of the atom. Now, the proton is the building block of all energy of matter, only stated good, crossing bigger and better, meaning if it's more positive, right, than any negativity of it, it's stated good as the truth of its matter to the bigger and better the shape, form, mass it's expressing and body of its matter of atoms crossing and bonding. Okay? And the neutron isn't neutral, it doesn't have no charge, and it is always negative of absolutely being one more positive, the good truth of a proton, the bigger and better of all negativity. And because of that, right, if you don't know that your whole body, without being one more positive from the inside out at 360 degrees, right, is nothing of good energy as truth, right? Well, you won't take the neutronic matter that you always are and cross it back, right, for what it is, negative of being more positive, to be good. You will never add up to the bigger and better of that negativity. And the only reason why you don't do it, right, is because they state that this neutron is neutral and it has no charge, right? And that it has no bearing to the real of the reality check of you. But I'll explain something to you. That neutron, right, inside an atom is only stabilized by the higher energy of the proton, meaning because the protonic energy, right, the positive energy, overwhelms the negative of the neutron by parts, right, it adds it up bigger and better and keeps it stabilized, okay? And outside of the atom, that neutron is always in a state of decay and disintegration. So you got to know, if your matter isn't one more positive, the good truth of an atom, right, it's only negatively neutronic with energy, crisscrossing, static, twisted, scattered, blind and undefined. The only way it can, if you're a man or a woman, faithfully to one neutral nothing. You know, I believe like Jesus in the Shroud of Turin, you got to make a negative a positive for you. You hear me? That's the only way to add up good. Preset bigger and better than all negativity. Listen to me. All creation of existence, again, is made of atoms. These atoms only cross and bond, one positive with two or more, Christ-like, to make the good God and truth of every shape, form, mass you could think of, in every dimension of time and space you can think of, in every shape, form, and mass of the God of Allah of all, for everlasting peace I am. The absolute good truth of God is Jesus Christ of all I am. The thieving Holy Spirit, God, King, and Adam Man first evolved the triple male of all I am, that never dies negative to one neutral nothing of the here and now, absolutely, positively, here and now, only crossing good as truth, the example and life of Jesus Christ, the bigger, better, thieving Holy Spirit out of all negative neutronic energy of matter, I am to one neutral nothing, I am. And again, if I've called you out on this, it's because you're trash. You've done every kind of thing imaginable, right, to push me away from this knowledge. But I didn't receive this knowledge from you. I didn't achieve this understanding through you. You understand? I've been this way since I was 3. And at 33, it about killed me, not knowing the absolute bigger and better of it. And the only reason why I do this is because it states me good as truth. And it states me the absolute bigger and better than all your negativity. In a positive universe, right? Regardless of what you want to think about Jesus, God, or Santa. In a positive universe, right? Anything that's more positive, negative, is stated good as truth. And that good as truth can only make it bigger and better, one more positive and good. Stated by all the atoms we are, creation applied one to the here and now existence of all, God, truth reality check. And that's why my bag is going to be bottomless with your cash, because you're paying for your existence. You can blaspheme the Father. You can blaspheme the Son. But you won't blaspheme the Holy Spirit of you, only holding your fiber, the fiber of your negative neutronic beings together. That's the bigger, better, good God and truth of the Atom Man, first evolved, the triple male of all I am. And I ain't having it. I'm calling this government out, and I'm calling anybody who thinks they're going to regulate me or deceive or come into my house and take something from me or enslave me to a toxic way of death of reality. You got another thing coming. I'm going to use your money to destroy you. And that is a fact check. That is God. That is truth. That is reality check. And the only way you can get around it is if you are destroyed by the good truth of God of you, only crossing bigger and better for it. You hear me? Absolutely one more positive to be good as truth. You hear me? One with me. The bigger and better of all God, truth reality check. But if I've called you out and you are not a contributor, right? Well, you're just negatively deficient. And in reality check, the bigger and better you is crossing negative as hell, neutronic as they come, to one neutral nothing, to never exist for what you are again. You are not an avatar, and that negative energy, right, through your body becoming neutronic, right, becomes the one nothing of its body, but it also becomes the one nothing of all you are of energy. You have no bearing on existence of your own reality anymore to ever exist for what you are again, crossing that negative. You hear me? Only cross one with the Father. Only cross one with the Son. Only cross one with the God, King, Atom Man, first evolved, the triple male of all I am. And do it quick. The quicker, the better. The faster I know that you're one with me, the bigger, better we will be. Absolutely, positively, one together, only crossing good as truth. But to keep stating these lies about this neutron, and this neutron's being tied to all creation of existence of the reality check of mankind's decay and disintegration, bad way and death, suffering of everybody, of everything, right? Well, that's not going to work. I'm not having it. You hear me? And I'm already outstating you every way through the energy and the good God of truth, the man up of all I am. And you will only do one thing: bow and submit rightfully, truthfully, because all else, right? Like I said, it's going to be the one nothing of your negativity, one way or the other. And that is a fact check, like a thief in the night. You hear me? In the blink of an eye. That is God. That is truth. That is a reality check. Peace.